Hey everyone, my name is Nathan Payne. Welcome back to another episode of Blu Ocean Crypto. So today I want to talk about Rocky Rabbit, which is probably considered one of the top Telegram games right now. They've done a really good job growing to 10 million monthly active users. And they actually have this whole narrative going on about how, they don't have any microtransactions or check-ins or anything in the app. This is purely a play to airdrop that doesn't have any additional costs or NFTs or anything like that. So it's kind of interesting how they're talking about that. And this is really actually not a bad game. It's very similar to Hamster Combat, but I want to go through some tips and tricks and make sure you guys can get the most out of this when you're playing. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so firstly, when you first log in, you can select a sponsor. It really doesn't matter who, just pick one. You can go in here and change your sound, language, stuff like that. So it's good to know where you would tap that. Talks about 3-hour income. So when you go here, if you tap on this, you can see you get energy replenishes every day. There's actually 11 of them. Add 10 before, so it does level up. They're every hour. It's actually kind of hard to get through all of these. The turbo is really important to be doing. But generally, the tapping is not going to net you very much. Eventually, it's similar to Hamster Combat like that. So I really didn't get multi-tapper energy limit too high. I do think the hourly income limit would be good to do eventually later, just so you don't have to log in so much. But I have no problem doing 3 hours, so that's fine. Now, the important criteria that we know is going to matter for the airdrop, up at the very top right where it says total earn, that's the main thing that they're going to consider. So there is value in actually tapping because everything obviously I'm doing in the app is going to go towards my total earn, but you can see if I'm already at 2 million, and the tapping is only getting me a couple thousand, that's why I'm kind of picky on it. But just down here at the bottom, if you tap boost, that brings you right back to the same section. Earn. Now in here, there's different streaks. You definitely don't want to miss these. Those bonuses are really good. You can see you can get up to 700,000. Shows me I'm on a 12-day streak right now. And then if you take a look down here, there's always an enigma, which is basically like a seed phrase. I intentionally wait until there's only, actually right around now is probably fine, because if I go online and I search, or even just in Telegram, I search for it, I'm going to find the answer to this very easily. So it's important to wait until the timer's a little lower for you to go look online, because you need to give time for people to solve this and then put the information out there. It's kind of similar with the superset, but you definitely want to make sure you're doing the superset in the Enigma every single day. And the way you do this is on the right-hand side next to a card, you can actually choose it as a superset or not. And if you try and get it wrong, that's it. So do the same thing. I kind of wait till later on. Generally, all these games reset at like 000 UTC, which ends up being about 6 p.m. my time. So I'll wait till way into the night or even into the next morning before I do the superset as well, for the same reason that I mentioned. The last one is kind of hard. It is the Easter eggs. Honestly, I can't find these myself. I'll tell you where you can, but I like doing the same thing. I wait till the remaining time is pretty low and then I go look online. Basically what it is you can see these different tokens. So if I'm over here and I open this up, you see that there's like that little yellow dollar symbol next to the plus 3,000. That would be one of the Easter eggs potentially. It could also be in some other places. I've honestly tried to find it to see if it was easier. It is not. So make sure you're always doing the earn section here, all 4 of these. If you scroll down, there is a bigger task list, and sometimes they even have stuff hidden down here. You can see actually I have to go through this and get caught up too, because it's easy to miss that when you're always just looking at it like this. You don't really know that you can scroll unless you do. Now, just going back, and I want to really explain how the mining works, because this is really unique. So first, when you're under fighter upgrade, all of these can only be upgraded based on the tournament level that you're at. So every time you finish getting 10 levels in a tournament, it'll open up the next one. Then back here, it'll let you level up the next set. So always have these fully leveled, and just know once you do get to the next tournament, that's when you're going to be able to continue to level this up. If you go into the claims section, this depends on the time of day. So obviously make sure you're always checking this. And you can see all the timers there. And then same down here with warm-ups. You can see I've still got 18 hours on those. And then venture is another important one. This is going to help your profit per hour a lot. It's quite expensive sometimes once they get a little bit higher, but you definitely want to be leveling all of these up as well. I try to get them to an equal level, and like all level 10, that'll get them all to 15, then to 20, so on and so forth. This really does make a big difference, so don't skip past this. I was tempted to just keep saving for the tournaments so that I could get higher to level up my other stuff in the fighter tab, but I actually found that's not the best way to do it. You kind of want to balance between both. Now, just going to the coach tab. So it's kind of similar with the upgrading here in relationship to the tournaments. And then the claiming, this is always going to be up at least once a day. And you just basically have to run through this. You're going to claim all of the income. That is obviously going to help your total income. So make sure you're not missing that. And let me just go back over here. Those are kind of the main key features. There is the airdrop tab, obviously, where you can make sure you can connect your wallet. They do pretty decent rewards for invitations on friends as well. So that's kind of nice. They have lots of events going on for this too. They even have creator events with content and stuff like that, which is nice. And they award like 5,000 points. The battles are apparently coming soon. We don't know too much about that, but I'm definitely interested to see where this goes. They're already talking about how they're pre-listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. So it sounds like the airdrop is actually going to be happening relatively soon. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in today. Really appreciate everyone who's subscribed to the channel. I cover a lot of Telegram games. I'm in this ecosystem very deep right now. Do me a favor, hit that red subscribe button, smash that like button, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.